It is March 4th, 2023, about 7 months after the 24-hour race, and I'm finally getting around to finishing up my vlog from the first one after a spate of excuses and some encouragement from the rest of the team. I've been kind of dragging my feet because I've been busy with a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not super happy with the rough cut I made because I'm a shitty editor and I'm not an animator or anything like that. But I just booked my travel to do the next one, the 2023 race. So I got flights lined up. I'll get the rest of it lined up over the next few months. And yeah, that's my motivation to finally knock this guy out, finish the 2022 vlog, and upload it so everybody can see how it went when I was there. And then we'll do it again next year. I'm back in a video camera after the train from hell yesterday, and I'm in the car with Pete. And yeah, we're leaving the hotel now to drive to Middlesbrough. Be about 3 hours from here. And yeah, we'll record a little bit of scenery on the way. Should be pretty nice on the east coast, cardinal directions, on the east coast on the way down. And yeah, 3 hours or so we'll be at the track. We'll get settled in, and then we'll get started on our program for the week. Or the things that don't work, they don't complain about it.
This is a nice bit of coastline. That's Berwick. This is the
Oh, okay. Berwick. When I was a wee lad, I lived on Berwick Drive. I did. Yeah, this is nice. Made the right call. Yeah. It was worth the suffering.
I wouldn't have driven 3 hours into Scotland to then have to drive 3 hours out of Scotland. This is definitely better than the train at this point. This drive is nice. Nice coast, nice sea. It's close. There's the train. Weaving its way through
The train that's running to... Oh, that's going south.
That's about to train going south.
What is that building?
Today and tomorrow.
Do you and Dury live together?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Together
Okay.
since May last year.
I knew you've been together like a couple. I couldn't remember.
We've been together 2 years now. We've been together for 18 months, pretty much.
So this isn't so bad. This is old.
This is the university. The other hotel that some people are staying at is this one.
Yeah, I looked at this
Right
one
here.
because it's
Maybe you're in there.
yeah, because it's the rivers.
That
Oh
one.
no, that's behind us. The rivers.
Yeah.
Turn onto a road.
South Tees Motorsport Park, which they haven't updated in like 30
A long
years.
time.
It's actually Teesside karting now.
Oh my God!
He's right. So this is the lower part of the campsite. That's a cool little house set up. This is already round. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe how busy this is already.
There's spots in there.
Oh my days. The main entrance is up there, but I'm going to go in here. Oh, hello. That's great. We're going to go there. There's Sears' car, the big orange Mobile Ford. Oh, it's actually very empty. Right, we're going to squeeze in here.
Do you want to squeeze in there? This isn't meant to be a drive-through. No, it's not. There's barriers there. Okay. All right, we're here. I've been here for a while. I've actually already done a run in the kart earlier. Not super confident yet, but I'm getting there. But we're here with the team. There's the machine I'm driving. There's Adam Sears. There's Pete. There's Tom. Who else is behind me? Luke and Martin, probably in frame. Yeah, so we just made some adjustments. It was pretty free earlier and tough for me to drive, but I haven't been in a kart for a while, so it was kind of hard. We just made some adjustments. Martin's pretty happy with it. He's going to go test the adjustments, and then I'll be back out. Tom will be back out to see how it feels, get comfortable, and then once we feel really confident, we'll start dialing in grip for race day. We're hamstrung by a good driver.
I think I'd like to get out. Hopefully I will, once I do my racing and we're happy with the car, I'd like to go out and get some validation and see if what they're saying adds up. It looks a lot smoother through here now.
Yeah. That was way better.
Mine looks a lot smoother than mine.
Yeah. When he went out the earlier stint, he was pretty slow through here and built it. And he was pretty quick, really smooth all the way through.
Like,
He is so much more confident.
well, he's done a full season.
But that helps.
He's done a few seasons. Experience, just to see where they compare.
Second session done. The Martin was happy with the adjustments, and then I went out and it felt really good. Night and day difference. Picked up a couple seconds of time, so I'm still a long way off. I'm not going to get as quick as my teammates, but I'm getting closer. Started in the 18s or 19s, managed to get into the 16s on the last run. So a wild Martin appears behind us. Yeah, his tuning's really good. It feels a lot better than it did. I still got some more pace to find. Alex came out ahead of me and then waited for me to catch up to him, so I followed him around a little bit to kind of find the line a little bit better, and that helped a bunch. So probably work together with him some more tomorrow. He had a lot of really helpful feedback. I'm not driving the kart very well into the slow corners, so he suggested I get on the brakes later, and I don't quite have the confidence to get on the brakes late. But then he said I was getting into the power too early, which is a good problem to have, because if you don't have the confidence or the kart to get on the power early and power out of a corner, then that's harder to fix. But being on the power too early is just a change of habit. Should be able to get more confident on middle of the corner and then the exit, and find a little bit more time. So we'll probably go out one more time today, and then we'll be done. Try again tomorrow. brake late to here. The simple fact they are going slow. The highest sort of pitch out about 5. Come in? No. Marshals are slowly walking across the circuit. Lots of karts on track today, a whole bunch more than we had yesterday. I got a good night's sleep, feel pretty good. I thought I would be miserably sore, but I'm just a little bit stiff. So we got George and Harrison are here today. They haven't actually been on track yet. Harrison has never been here before, like me. So we're gonna get them out a little bit. Conditions are cold, it's a little bit slippery. There was rain overnight, so the rubber has come off and it's just spitting rain right now. So, a little bit sketchy. Martin and Luke are out right now. They're gonna come in a few minutes and see what they think. And then we'll get on with the day. Just went out, wasn't out very long. Did a couple laps and then brake pedal went all the way to the chassis. Not no brake, but the feel was gone and I didn't have full travel, so ended up doing a half spin in one of the corners at the bottom part of the circuit. Brought it back in, looked at the brake pads are good, calipers are good, bled the brakes because the fluid looked like it was due for a change and went back out there, and then I wasn't careful enough to clean all of the shit off after we cleaned off all the brake fluid and that kind of stuff. But I didn't get everything burned off the the brakes before. Tried to send it into a corner, went in a little bit too deep, and then instead of just driving into the runoff, tried to make the corner and looped it. Got a chunk of gravel caught in the chain, and then spun the chain off. So limped it in, replaced the chain. It wasn't bad, like it was a pretty quick job, but replaced the chain, sent Harrison out there. Looks like it's a bit of a handful for him, so we'll see what he has to say. Not super comfortable. Shit day so far. Gotta get my head on straight and then find the confidence again.
Oh yeah.
He's full throttle doing. This bit of, you see this bit of pavement right here, this patch on the outside, they're braking right there. And then it looks like they're holding the brakes all the way down. Yeah, I'll back it up. Evening test session now. I had a short run earlier today, about 13 laps. Got to putt it off once, so that was fun, get that out of my system. Pace isn't quite there. It was really tricky because we're on very, very old tires. We just put on new tires, and I'm gonna go out. Martin's out right now. They changed tire pressures. He's gonna see how it feels. Then we're gonna send Harrison out. Harrison's been up to speed, really confident, really quickly. And then after Harrison's back in, should be an hour and a half left in the day, and then I'm gonna go out and do a full race run. I haven't done that yet. I've only been longest run in the seat. I think it was about 25 or 30 minutes. So I need to go 90. It'll be hard. We'll hope for the best. One really short one, and then a slightly longer one. The really short one was short because I went through this tire barrier right over here and onto the wrong side of the circuit. But fortunately, there weren't too many people out. Just bent the front a little bit, brought it back in, fixed it, no problem, went back out, felt really good. We're on old shitter tires, no grip at all, but the balance is right, and I'm comfortable. I feel relaxed with it. We changed how we put the weight, the ballast in the cart so that I can fit better in the seat, and it's really, really good. So I feel good for tomorrow. And now we're just out here watching carts go around. Here's Pete Ford. Someone's about to come in. Sirius is on a fuel run, see how long we can go with fuel in the 103 to give us a good idea how long we can go with fuel in the 104. And rest of the day we prep karts, do the stint plan, figure out who's driving when, try to schedule around the weather forecast the best we can. Some of us have experience in rain, some of us don't. Some of us are amazing in the rain. Harrison is a very strong driver in the wet. Harrison right there. Yeah, so we're almost there. Everybody feels really good. We'll update again tonight, I think, after all the sessions are done. And then we'll look forward to race day. What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Right up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Watch what he does.
Whoa.
He was lucky there.
That may have been intentional, but I don't know enough to really be able to tell. Because it's so much grip all the way out there when it's wet, but he went so deep into it.
Yeah, he was. I was right. Yeah. Literally, the radio step that. I know, yeah.
You feel good?
Yeah, oh well. The kart did. Do you want to see
Well, yeah.
the radio?
I felt like the balance, the tires were awful, but the balance was pretty good. I was really comfortable.
I mean, the kart has been sat there for 10, 15, so the kart have all done solid. And the press, I don't think they bothered with checking the pressure. I think the pressure must have dropped way below. The kart, that was like the worst the kart felt, but I know that's getting out to that radio where it helps so much more reassuring if there's someone in your ear.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'm never going to see a fucking hit ball when I'm focusing there. So when he's just saying box this lap, I don't even need to look at it.
Yeah.
If you got to go for any routine when you come in and who's doing what?
Yeah, we're
we're going to practice that tonight.
I guess, have you ever done any pit stops?
Nope.
Right, so
My first endurance race.
it'll either be, I'll explain the safety properly, and then normally, it's come in, there'll be a cone in front of the wave.
I'm on the way for it. Don't touch the base.
Normally, there'll be, well, this is how it was last round. There was a cone in front of the wave bridge. You have to stop there, take the engines off, someone puts you on the wave bridge, wait for your wave, you then get pushed over the fuel bay while you're under its cap.
Then you jump out.
Yeah, you have to jump out with a fuel, like the car. I don't know why they don't just do it, but safety. So you have to get out while they fuel, then the secondary you jump back in, get pushed around. While you're being pushed around, you and the you've got to try and put the engines on. While
It'll be one of our teammates pushing.
yeah, we'll do one of that. Roll you round to the next driver and just get the fuck out.
Yeah. Someone beats him. Oh, he's way in there. Oh, he's free.
See, that's how you do it.
Oh, he went. There's a berm on the other side of those tires. Like you go in and stop. I clattered the tires here just went through. It's scary.
Wow, that was psycho.
Kind of a stressful start, but we were going. We were here late last night, tearing down the karts, putting them back together for race day. We do that after testing because we need to check for worn parts, fatigue, put race engines on, change fluids, all of that sort of stuff. And now we're out there for qualifying. Luke's out on track in the 103. Martin is out there in the 104, and it is a little bit damp. A lot damp, actually. Not sopping wet, no standing water. So that's good. And the sun is just starting to peek out. There's a hit of blue sky, so it should clear up. But this is qualifying practice. Setting times for the race. It starts at noon local time. I'm not out until about 3 a.m. Sunday. You're gonna put me in very late. I'm gonna do a stint, 2 out of the seat, and then 1 more in the seat, 1 out, and then I'm going to finish the race. And hopefully it doesn't rain, because this looks treacherous as hell. But this should dry up pretty quickly, and then if it gets a little bit damp, that's not a terrible big deal. I'll be able to manage that. We're up here. There's Harrison's dad. Tom on the radio. About, I think, 15 minutes left in this session, maybe 30 minutes left in the session to put the car on the grid for the race. And then, yeah, then after that, we sit and wait for a while before the race starts. You can see through here cars coming out of the hairpin, just how treacherous it is and how slippery it is going into the D chicane. See everybody taking the really wide line where the grip is in the wet, because we're on slick tires. Guy's sawing at the wheel to put as much lock on it as possible. There's a big slide. Yes, Martin's out qualifying now. Luke's out qualifying now. Hopefully they do well. If nothing else, just keep it out of trouble. And then we'll get to the grid and hope for the best. qualifying done was it was wet and pretty treacherous. Martin put us in 25th position overall, 13th in class, so he'll be in the thick of it. Should be a pretty good start. 103 was DQ'd because we were working on a repair under park from A conditions. So we had it in pit lane, had to fix a couple things on the kart, had a problem with the throttle pedal and with the mounts for the nose panel, and we rolled it from. They told us we could work on it, rolling it from from pit lane over to park from A, and then told us we couldn't after they told us we could. So 103 starting at the very back of the owner pro kart grid. But the drama that happened was because it was raining, the higher karts are actually a little bit quicker. They're heavier, so they got more grip in really slick, wet conditions. So when that happens, they often go quicker. They did go quicker than all of the pro karts. So there were a number of hires that were going to be starting ahead of the pro karts, and they had decided that it was going to stay that way. And it would have been total mayhem into the first corner because conditions are drying out. They're significantly slower, so they would have all bunched up. Pro karts would have been right behind them. It would have been total havoc. But then they reversed that decision. All of the pro karts started ahead of all of the higher karts. So we've got the grid is rolling off at comparable speeds instead of having a mix of the slower class and the faster class together. So about 45 minutes until the start now. We'll have everyone to the grid soon. Take a nice picture, take a deep breath, and then off we go. Martin started the 104. Luke started the 103. Luke's had kind of a rough morning trying to fix a few things on the kart. Made a couple mistakes, but he's looking pretty good now. He's in good spirits. I think he'll do all right. And Martin's solid as well. He's pretty cool. So looking forward to a good start. Looking forward to a good couple hours, and then we just want to keep the karts in one piece and bring them home. We'll do our best. Here we are on the grid. It is a Le Mans style start. So you can see everybody lined up here. I think it's about 100 karts total. So you can see them going all the way down the bend that way and all the way to the exit of the final bends back there. And this will be us right over here in the 104. Look at our helmets lined up out front so we can take a good picture. And that's it. About 25 minutes. 25 minutes, Martin will be off in this machine. And we'll do our best. It's a very long race, 24 hours. We don't have ultimate pace, but we've got talent, we've got discipline, we've got patience, we've got smarts. So we just take it easy and try to survive. That's the name of the game.
Who's got quality?
Wish us luck.
The flag is in the air, drivers are ready. And away they go, across the grid they go, jumping into the turn. And the heading Here we are. I
Well, okay, we'll talk about me in a minute. That's Tom and his fully soaked. You can see water pooling in the legs, and he's gonna get back in that thing because he deserves it.
Are you really going to get back in it?
Tom is getting back in that. I just got out. I only had 1 hour in the seat. I was supposed to go an hour and a half, but only did 1 hour. I felt good. I would have called for a double. I would have double stinted to help out the team, but the conditions are just so unbelievably bad. I was pretty nervous about going out at the start because it was damp, and I've only ever driven in the rain in a hire kart, never in a pro kart. But I got out there, found the grip really quickly. I knew the wet line around the racetrack because I had good coaching for my teammates, and I've been watching for the last 18 hours. And yeah, got out there, felt really good, felt really strong. I don't think I was especially quick, but I was able to work traffic really well. I was got around a couple pro karts who were struggling, so felt really good about how it was going. But then, like, just so much rain and so much standing water, like I would go through a puddle or get behind a line of carts and just nothing but spray. It's the conditions frankly are pretty dangerous. I don't know if it's going to get any better with sunlight. You can see that the sun is coming up now, so it's getting better, but right now it's pretty rough. Harrison took over. We had to park the cart. It was so bad he wasn't ready yet, so we would have lost a few laps. We were already pretty far down anyway, but we're going to keep pounding around, try to make 24 hours. I'll be in the cart again later. Now I got my first taste. I know what to do. It'll be better with visibility. Feeling really good. We got 7 hours left. The 103 cart is out. The 104 is our last hope, so we're gonna keep at it. Try to get all 24 hours done. Wish us luck. It's only 7:30 in the morning. Say hi to Jess and Tom. Tom's very tired. Jess is taking very good care of us. It's only 7:30 in the morning, but you can see both carts up on stands, and not just ours. Like, everything's up on a stand. Race red flag. About 5 hours from the finish, maybe 6 hours from the finish. It ended some time ago. Conditions just appalling. Harrison ran a really long stint. He relieved for me after I had visibility issues after my stint. So early in the morning, around dawn, he drove really strongly, did almost 2 hours. Came in, handed it over to me, and I went out and did 1 lap under full course yellow, and then red flag. So I came around, got to take the checkered flag. That was our plan anyway, so came a little bit early. Didn't get as much driving as I would have liked. Felt really good out in the rain. I was surprised at how good I felt in the rain. I was really nervous about it when I went out. But then I got out there and did it. Surprising amount of grip. Felt really good. So I'm wanted to drive more, but I'm happy with the result. And yeah, that's one done. It's not shit whiskey. Martin is dissatisfied with my whiskey, but we'll take that up later in another video.
All I'm saying is I want more.